Hi guys, Kate here. I want to talk to you today about what makes you different, what makes them choose you over the other guys. Now, first I want to start with asking you a question. How many people do what you do online? Now, if you think about it, the answer is probably pretty terrifying. If you're a health coach or you're a business coach or if you're a web designer, a copywriter, a personal trainer, a stylist, a fashion guru, a VA, the answer probably is hundreds of thousands. That kind of competition can kind of make a girl want to stay in her pajamas all day. So what do? Do you go really cheap to try and undercut the competition? Do you go really expensive to try and appear more elite? Or do you just go to the leading person in your niche and figure out what it is they're doing and then try to replicate it in your business? No, none of the above. Let me ask you another question. How many of you are there online? Easy answer. There is one. And surprise, surprise, it's you. So your mission isn't to figure out how you can be bigger, better, offer something more. It's not about how to have, a shinier logo or bouncier hair. Your mission is to show your customers, your soulmate customers, what it is that makes you different. Because the truth is, people don't buy products or services, they buy into people. So what is it that makes you different? Now, you're probably sitting there at the moment saying, oh, well, I don't know, nothing. I don't know, I'm just normal. I tell you what now, you are not normal. Normal is not good. Contrary to what people think, normal is not good. You're not normal. So don't think that. There is something that makes you special. There is something that makes you stand out. And that is the thing that you need to start talking about. There might be lots of things, in fact. So we're going to start talking about where you could look for them and how you could figure out what these things could be. So here are a few things that could make you different. Number one, is it your view or your approach? Maybe you're bold, ballsy, and straight talking in an industry which is just a sea of, safe and samey. Or maybe your energy is more about calm and simplicity, whereas the rest of your niche is all about being in your face and, really bubbly and look at me. Number two, do you have a unique life experience that changes how you do what you do? So, for example, maybe you grew up in a kibbutz, or maybe you spent a year as a PA to an A-list celebrity. Or maybe you gave birth to 2 sets of twins, or lived in 10 different countries, or played a sport professionally. What is it that's unique about your life experience that affects how you approach things, that affects your view and how you do what you do? Number three, is there something controversial about the way you do things? Now, I work with somebody who is an academic coach, and she comes from an industry which is very much focused on grades and on results, whereas her approach is very much all about making sure that the children are happy first and that their well-being is taken into consideration, and then it's about their grades. And that is a bit controversial, and that's what makes her beautiful and different. Number four, have you overcome any kind of adversity which makes you uniquely placed to do what you do? So, for example, maybe you trained as a health coach having got over some stress-related illness, and it made you want to work with people who are in the position that you were in because you don't theoretically understand what they went through. You actually literally understand what they went through and you have such great empathy with them. Or maybe your target market are mums running businesses, and you are a single mum who runs a 6-figure business. So figure out what it is, what kind of trials have you overcome? What have you come out the other side and become stronger afterwards that makes you uniquely positioned to do what you do, that makes what you do even more important. Next, maybe you live an unconventional lifestyle. Do you live off-grid and have to climb a hill to get Wi-Fi? Do you run your business on your commute only? Are you a digital nomad where Home is literally wherever you lay your sun hat. It doesn't even have to be as extreme as that. Maybe you live a kind of zero waste lifestyle. What is it that makes you different? What makes you unconventional? And finally, do you have anything glamorous about your background? Not everyone will have this, but you might be. Maybe you were an actress, maybe you were a model, maybe you worked somewhere that's particularly glamorous, or that people, you realize isn't glamorous, but other people think is glamorous, like women's magazines, for example, like I did. Is there anything like that that is going to hook people and make them think, yeah, that's the girl who did So here are a few ideas, but there are literally endless ways that you could differentiate yourself. It doesn't have to be those things, but they're really good starting places. The one thing I am going to say is that choosing one of these things, it doesn't mean it has to be something that defines you. We are all a sum of our parts. There are so many things that make us unique. Don't be afraid to talk about one of them, all of them, some of them, whatever you want to share and you think is going to make people have greater empathy with you, know, like, and trust you more, and really set you apart from the competition. What you really want to do is to be able to say something that your competition can't or don't say. And I tell you the truth, if you really look deep inside of you and look for something that's uniquely you, it will definitely be something they can't say rather than won't say. I really want to know what your differentiating factor is. Have a think and let me know in the comments. I cannot wait to hear what you come up with. See you again soon.